Greetings, beautiful people. This is Sanchia Divine, and I'm coming to you on this wonderful day, this awesome Saturday, Saturn day. And I started my day with washing my hair and, giving my scalp some care and massaging and these wonderful things that was very much needed at this time. And, yeah, man. I mean, when I wash my hair, like the shrinkage is real. Now I understand what these men be going through. But anyway, just a little Saturday humor for you guys. Dressed in all black like the old man. Got your friends saying, "This is for my homie. Do you know me?" I'm dressed in black in honor of Saturn, and I am heading out to the farmer's market because let me give y'all a little story about how I wanted some fruit, but I didn't want to go all the way to the farmer's market. All right, big mistake. I will never do that again because I went to the supermarket and I picked up some apples, some green apples. And I got back home, I washed it and, I sanitized it and all that great stuff. And I bit into that apple and it tasted like pure wax. Like that apple was pure wax, like for real. So I have committed that no matter what, I will be getting my fruit from from the farmer's market. I mean, you never know these days, but that's the safest bet, at this time until things change completely and do what they got to do. Let's get to today's message, right? I was being called, and this has been on my mind for some time because I do remember when I started my journey, and throughout my journey, let's give some background. I started my journey around 13 years ago. 12, 13 years ago, back in 2010, 2011 was when I started my journey, back in 2010 to be exact, right? And when I first got on this journey, it was through me, leaving the church. I grew up in a religious background, as most of you know, and all I knew was the church, right? So I experienced some trauma, through the church, and some things happened where I was not wanting to go back there, right? I was being led away from the church, right? So I continued to pray, 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 and ask God to show me what the true essence of God is. Like I never gave up on my faith or on wanting to understand this entire aspect of God and the universe and what it is that we're here for, right? So finally, I was led to spirituality. And in me being led to spirituality, I came into this whole new world of God and just, without limitations, without all the extra fluff that I learned through church or through religion. So during that journey, I depended on teachers, I depended on astrology. Like I got my first astrology reading, and to be honest, I was told everything that I needed to be told at that time, right? I was told everything I needed to be told through my first, astrology reading. I was given my purpose. I was told who I was or what I was here for or what my purpose was on this planet. And I didn't believe it, okay? I did not believe it. So throughout the years, I continue to seek more guidance. I continue to always seek for someone to tell me what it is my purpose is. What is my purpose? Why am I here? I went through different modalities as far as numerology, cardology, astrology, psychics, all the different things, right? Just for them to tell me the same thing over and over and over again. You're here to be a healer, right? You're clairvoyant, you're clairaudient, you're clairsentient, right? You have all the clairs. Like I heard this over and over again, right? And it's not until I had that knowing within myself. It's not until I believed that about myself. It's not until I trusted myself to know who I was. That's when I started acting in that purpose. So I'm saying all of this to say it doesn't matter how many different people you go to hear the same thing from them as far as who you are and what your purpose is. It's not until you trust your own inner knowing. It's not until you trust the voice and the guidance that that you are given within that you will truly come to accept that about yourself. Okay, I'm speaking from experience where, like I said, no matter how many times I heard it, no matter how many different professionals told me, you understand, I kind of knew the basis. Okay, I always knew, like, even while I was in my religious time, I always knew that I was here to do some kind of healing. I always knew that I was a leader. I always knew that I had intuitive abilities. Okay, when I came out of the church, I was, I really understand that that those things, did exist. Okay, so I understood, because through the church, we're being told being psychic is a sin. Being, doing certain things is a sin. And until I came out of that world, then I came to understand that that's only being told to you to restrict what it is that do for yourself, without going through a third party to think that you need a third party to get through to God. Okay. So, in understanding that now, okay, so it made sense. Okay, I'm a healer, but I still had, but I still had questions as far as, okay, in what aspect am I meant to heal? Okay, so, I'm saying all that to say that it's okay to seek guidance. Okay, everyone, no matter what level you may be at, or, on your journey, it's okay to seek guidance. All right, we, tend to not know what's going on with ourselves. Okay, like, even though you're a psychic, even though you may be a medium, even though you may be clairvoyant and different things like that, it's advisable that you still seek guidance from a psychic, from a clairvoyant, from a numerologist. Okay, from a cardologist, from an astrologist. Okay, because we don't tend to you know tap into what is best for us, because there might be some kind of bias as far as what we think is best for us. Okay, however, you know I'm saying it's okay to seek guidance from other sources when it comes to you. So, and then at the end of the day, you still have to go with what resonates with you. Okay, I'm not saying to seek guidance, and then if the guidance that you're getting does not resonate with what it is that you're already feeling, you know, intuitively, then you should go with that, because that goes to my last message as far as following your intuition, right? And knowing you the only one who knows what's best for you. It's okay to seek guidance so that you can become clear as to what path, is good for you. And once you get that guidance, it also has to resonate within. It has to make sense. Okay. So it took me going through many different teachers, mentors, trainers and trainings and all these different things. And no matter how many times I heard the same thing, it was like, okay, cool. You understand? But it's not till I got into my last mentorship that I was able to tap in, because that guidance was, it directly spoke to me. It spoke to me so strongly, where it's like, hey, you are a healer, you're an energy healer, and you're a quantum healer. You understand? So now I knew where to direct my healing energies, as far as, because there's so many modes of healing. So I knew exactly where to direct my, my healing energies. So I'm saying all this to say, always follow your heart. And it's not until you have complete trust and love for yourself that you are going to fall into your purpose and act on it. You can go to a million different people and they could tell you the same thing, but it's not until you believe it for yourself. It's not until you believe in yourself and who you are that you're going to act on it. All right. And this is coming from a place of love. All right. I love you. This is Sanchia Divine. Until next time. Peace out.